come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Y'all come on in, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's Wednesday night, and it's time for our point of view, and it's time to what? Get your judge. Okay, child. It's Wednesday night, honey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who out there? Who out there in virtual land? Hey, Rich Judge. Hey, Kelvin. Hey, Savannah. Hey, you. I love you, Jen. Hey, Dre. Who else out there, child? Let me see what y'all doing. Hey, Jasmine Finn. Jasmine Finn, I ain't seen you in a long time, Judge. What's going on? Congratulations to Savannah Westbrook. She is now the LGBTQIA plus LMNOP spokesperson for Jardine, the cannabis dispensary in Las Vegas. So y'all check her out. And baby, because guess what? They definitely getting their juice over there at Jardine, honey. I tell y'all. Look here. I'm working with a new, hey, Sharon, hey, you, I love you. Hey, George, I know I miss San Antonio too, Judge. What you doing? Hey, Lynette. So I want y'all to share the live. I want y'all to have a watch party. I want y'all to do all that stuff. We got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Let me tell y'all something. I'm trying out this new camera. I don't even know what it look like. To me, I look like I'm related to Trump. it look good, Coco? Okay. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Courtney. What's up, Jen? Hey, Cortland. So, you know, I don't know what it looked like. Tell me what it looked like. Hey, Ephraim. Hi, Patricia. Hey, you. I love you. Hey, Gia. Gia, you up, girl? You up, child? So, look, I don't know what this camera's giving, but we gonna get this tonight, and if I don't like it by the end of the night, okay. Hey, son, okay, because y'all gotta let me know something, because if not, I'm sending that thing right back to Amazon. I almost said something else, child. Hey, Marcos. Hey, Felicia. So yeah, child, I'm just trying to figure it out. But y'all say they look cute, so I'm gonna go and keep it, because she's gonna give me a lowdown, whatchamajig, what is it, return. Shaw was gonna do it. Yes, ma'am. Give it to me right now. I need it anyway. I know it. As y'all know, after I finish this, I gotta go where? To Hamburger Mayor's for the Boom Boom. That ain't there. No, that ain't it. That is not it. That ain't it. Let me hit it. Why is you hitting it?
That's where it's at.
I know that's where it said, but that ain't what the caption say. You gotta hit that. Okay, no, man, stop looking at pictures, Miss Stein. See, Coco back at work, y'all. Coco had took a week off. so y'all, if y'all in Houston, y'all coming party with me over at the Boom Boom Room with DJ Twerk some Tiana McIntosh. It's $5 to get in. We got Mama Cafe and the seafood lady out on the patio serving food and all kind of just like that. Down at Hamburger Mills where we get our Jush, you know. And speaking of Jush and all that kind of stuff, you can get your Jush fans. I got Jush fans and everything. So Jush fans, $30, hit me up. And we are also see, I don't like that. Can y'all see? Y'all can't even see that, huh?
But you know what? It still looks cool.
It don't look cool.
It looks cool.
No, it don't. I see that.
It looks cool.
Okay. Well,
it looks like it's like. Oh, it looks like it has like a holographic kind of. You look.
Is that what? Is that what it's giving?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, that ain't what I'm selling. They black and white just, so I don't even know why, but it say get your judge and mask of 15 voila. So if you can get your good judge and wear this to the club and you can tell your date to get their judge.
Please,
before you come and get in the car, get your judge. Okay, Talita, about don't listen to Coco. Because I don't want y'all to think it's false advertising. So it ain't even that type of party. So no, we ain't even doing that. Just I'm gonna do it just like this. How you doing? Bam! There they go. We got Get Your Just t-shirts. We got Just t-shirts. We got Get Your Just mask, and we got Just mask. So y'all hit me up. Get your Just and get your Just with my mama. You got a Coco? Okay. Okay. Oh, girl. So anyway, next week I'm so excited. You guys, next week is my Divas Illusion show, November 25th and 27th, the day before and after Thanksgiving. It's going to start at 7 o'clock on my YouTube page, Chevelle Brooks 75. So y'all go and subscribe. I need all of y'all to go and subscribe and get your jush, okay? So y'all can be prepared for what's to come. The show is going to be so good. The show is going to be so good. And the videos that everybody has sent in are so amazing. So I'm sure y'all going to be in for a treat. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So next week, y'all get your judge. And on December 8th and 9th, I'm going to be with the RuPaul Drag Race girls, and they do drive and drag, and they're going to be in Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, some other places, but I'm going to be here in Houston. Me, Desi Love Blake, Rufa Dubois, Blackberry, and some more people. We're doing the early show. So here's a little clip of what they got going on at Drive and Drag. Child, that is what they're doing over there. And you can get your tickets at bossevents.com. And it'll be December 8th and 9th. So guess what? On the 9th, I won't be here just. So, but the show must go on. We can't leave y'all hanging. And then on December 5th, I'm also in Dallas, Texas with the cast of The Rose Room. Cassie Nova, Crystal Summers, Sasha Andrews, my mother, Kennedy Davenport, Jenna Sky, and who else? Kennedy Davenport is going to be on that show also. And it's Tita's Does Drag. And I think that's what it's called. Tita's Does Drag too. And it is at the AT&T Performing Arts Center. And you can also get your tickets for that at attpac.org. Okay, just get your judge. You think? See that, Brandon? See, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nephew Earl, what's going on? And so flawless. So speaking of flawless, Flawless is the creator of the t-shirts. If y'all want t-shirts and all that kind of stuff, I've been asking my sister to send me her flyer and all that kind of stuff. But y'all hit up Flawless Jonathan Barnett on Facebook. That's who does like the t-shirts and the mask and all that kind of stuff. Can do all kind of great things. And like I said, Jawakatema last week does flyers. And also coming up March 29th is Miss Glamorous. I am a former Miss Glamorous. I'm the second Miss Glamorous, and Kennedy Davenport is the first Miss Glamorous. It is March 29th in Orlando, Florida. They're giving away $10,000 cash to the winner, and it is amazing girls that are going to be competing and doing all types of judge, and they do talent by themselves, and they can have people in their presentation. And it's evening gown. It's going to be a great pageant. So y'all get your tickets and get your mask and get ready to come down there to Orlando March 29th to celebrate with us and get their gem. Okay. And I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Big Yo. She does lashes. So Yo Savage Lashes. They $5 and $5 and up, I think. And I wear them every week. And so get y'all judged with Yo Savage Lashes. If you wear lashes, get them for your mama. You know what I'm saying? Get them for your sister. Better yet, get them for me. So yeah, Yo Savage Lashes. Shout out to my daughter Big Yo. Hi Bernard Jazz. What's going on? So listen. We're trying to do a show in Atlanta, Georgia, December 16th. After Stasha's fundraiser that she has in Atlanta on that Monday, the 14th, we want to do a live taping of our point of view, and we're looking for donations and we're looking for sponsors. If you have a business or anything like that and you want to sponsor something, get your judge, come on over here and help us. We're looking for everything, and not just with the flyers and all that kind of stuff. Like, we're looking for everybody just to be a part of this, and we hope y'all get y'all tickets and come out and get a live viewing of our point of view. The panel is going to be amazing. It's going to be a show you don't want to miss. It's not going to be live, so y'all might want to come on down and get your judge. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we also have from Atlanta, Georgia, our special guest, which is Maya Ross Monroe. She's going to be here to talk and get her judge and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so y'all come on over and watch Maya Ross Monroe and get her judge. So y'all know I have clips all week. So from the week, these are my clips of the week. So this time, child, I was sitting up late at night. My sleep pattern was off and all that kind of holla Teresa. You know, my pattern was off and all that kind of stuff like that. So I was up late one night and scrolled by the Subway commercial, and this what happened. I want to know what happened. What did you have? Like, for real, mama was out of there. And they didn't know if it was a boy. They didn't know if it was a girl. You don't know what that was. You know, is that they was, I'm going down. I'm going down in the sandwich right now, baby. My lettuce is welcome. And I tell you, mama passed right out in that cold cut combo. Child, so then I gotta give y'all another one. So then I stumbled up on this one.
Hacer un rico pan con queso. Esto es muy bueno para un desayunito así rápido. Ahorita les digo cómo hice la masa. Tiene que tener la harinita y todo. Ustedes ponen el pancito acá y cogen el islero y le tienen que hacer presión, ¿ya? Salió mal el pancito. Perdón, corten. Hacer un rico pan con queso. Esto es muy bueno para un desayunito.
Girl. I don't know con queso. Baby, let her mug have it. Do you hear me? Cut that off. Cut that off. Baby, if I tell you she was not expecting that. Play it. Okay, we're going to play it again. Play it again, girl.
Hacer un rico pan con queso. Esto es muy bueno para un desayunito así rápido. Ahorita les digo cómo hice la masa. Tiene que tener la harinita y todo. Ustedes ponen el pancito acá y cogen el islero y le tienen que hacer presión, ¿ya? Salió mal el pancito. Perdón, corte. Hacer un rico pan con queso. Esto... Oh, girl, that was so funny. Oh my God. If I tell you that's how I mean, oh my God, that was so funny. Okay, y'all. Ooh, not Corona. Girl.
Because Mama was making them tortillas. She was about to really throw them out. That's bold. I don't like that. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Girl, and it hit her hard, girl, and it was so perfect. Oh my God, girl. Oh, Miss Dave. As y'all know, every Wednesday is Pink Whitney Wednesday. Baby. And thanks to Fantasia Lamore, I brought my Pink Whitney home with me, Jack. Yes. Mm-hmm. So here's to you, here's to me, here's to you, and if we disagree, here's to me. I think that's how they go.
No.
Y'all know I don't know no type of toast or anything like that. Up, down, drink. Look me in the eyes so it can work. Just that's all I know. Just, you know. Anyway, so now we're gonna move into the show, you guys. We're gonna welcome in right now. Well, I was gonna say, who is that? They're not even there. We're gonna welcome in right now our panel. Show some love all over from Atlanta, Georgia. This is Neil Dupree.
Hello, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, Neil?
I'm doing well under circumstances, so just here to have a good time.
I hope so, child. You know, I hope so. Hold on, we gonna break. No, you need some Jose. No, I don't need no Jose. I got this, son. I got it. Jose. Ooh, Jose. Right now, let's welcome in my son all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Also, this is Mr. No Relation himself, Tevin St. James. What is that you turning up now?
You always get me, girl.
What you all the way in Dallas, Texas. This is Miss Gay US of A, Kennedy Davenport. Hi, Kennedy. Unmute yourself, girl, every week.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. Girl, you know, I'm trying to stay muted and all of that. But what's going on?
Okay. I'm glad to see everybody.
We glad to see you.
Yes, child. It's a lot we got to talk about this week, honey. Shoot. Yow. Yes, ma'am. It's going down. And if I tell you, I've been having problems loading this clip that I've been wanting to load all day, and now I finally got it loaded, and it's on and popping. Yes, okay, we doing it now. Okay. I feel good, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. I feel good too. It's good.
Y'all know I went to California this week.
How was California? What was you there for?
I went to visit my gay husband Lawrence because he bought his new house, and I just went down there. And he lives in the middle of nowhere. They are building the city. His neighborhood is not even on GPS. So I was in the mountains. It was cold. It was beautiful. I slept good nights. I even had our point of view there, and I had a good time. And of course, I went to dispensaries. You know, but I drove to LA to do that. And baby, if I tell you I'm sitting over here and I feel what? Great. Yeah. How was your week, Neil?
It was good for the most part. You know, my weekend I do the same thing.
Play cards.
I went to Friendsgiving. I went to I was great. I did the same thing. Same old. Okay. And I definitely think the camera should go back.
I do too. I look like Trump cousin.
You got a sickening tan, sis.
I do, child. And y'all gonna make me change it mid show. So
should.
Never say you should.
I want to see my mama vividly.
She said, "Pull it closer." Let me see.
Girl,
I'm still on.
It's almost like you got to fix the contrast, like we used to do on the TV.
Y'all are so hateful.
You gotta go too.
The V-hole.
Y'all are so hateful, honey.
You got a V-hole over there? Remember V-hole on the TV?
I'm out of here. I don't even want to be bothered with y'all.
Look, look at the lips.
I think you look better that way.
You should.
You giving Casper teeth. That's better.
No, that's bewitched teeth.
That looks much better, sister.
Y'all so say.
That looks better. What you do?
Y'all know what I did. I got this over here.
Girl, you can vanish like Aunt Clara.
Baby, I got this over here. One thing y'all don't have to worry about. I'm red with a black tooth.
I told you, girl.
Oh, baby, I can't have no black tooth. That means my bro gonna be stinking. No, man.
They took your gold off.
Oh no, Clary. I think we good now, though, right?
Much better.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Much better.
Michael say, "Oh, that shirt black." Oh, Amazon, you owe me a coin, girl. Hey, ma'am. Right now, y'all, look, I don't even know why, man. Y'all done threw me off my game.
I know, because had you stayed orange, I was going to cut my lights off. I didn't want you to be the only one looking crazy. I was going to go to the dark, too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See, you so sweet. See, that's what you got to have a ride or die with you. Tell me what no. And on that note, we're going to take a commercial break, child. Baby. Oh, you in the dog now. But look, somebody talking about it was giving Whitney Houston on tour tees.
Oh, wait a minute.
I knew you was gonna, that's why I was falling out, child, because I knew you was gonna be touching about that junk.
Who on punishment?
Dre.
Oh, should have known.
Baby. Right now, let's welcome in you guys. This is, I guess, this young lady is a former Miss Continental Elite. She is also a former Miss Westland. Is it what was Westland was she? I don't want to get it wrong. She in the Westland court.
Westland,
she was Westland and Westland Classic.
She was a Western old lady.
It was both of them.
She paid her dues.
Oh, word. You turned that, Miss Fantasia. No, okay. And child, so I was in California this past week, and I got into a little pit and stuff, for my show, and she pulled me out of the pit, honey, and made it work. And I got the video back today, and it was amazing to this lady. And thank you so much. Thank you to Xavier Valentino and also Von Rush and Fantasia. Right now, welcome into the panel. This is all the way from California. This is Fantasia Lamour, everybody. Y'all show some love. I'm gonna do it.
Yay!
I'm gonna do it. Hey, Fantasia girl.
Hello.
Hey, Fantasia.
You see my bag?
I see it.
It got a spot.
Everybody can't wear straps like that.
I think she did that on purpose.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. We're excited that you're here with us, child. Give us a little conversation. You had dipped in before one time, and I had enjoyed that little time you had dipped in for that little 5-10 minutes, honey. That was cute. So I was like,
that was that day I almost got blocked. I'm gonna proceed. I'm gonna proceed with caution today.
That's because you have a point of view. Okay, child. Fantasia was out on the beach, baby, the other day, blowing in the wind, doing Ain't Nobody.
Oh my God, that was lovely. I only saw like a few seconds of it.
Baby, if I tell you, I woke up to it and I was like, all right, just see that you got to utilize these things when you in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? And so I was sitting up one day and I was smoking on Monday as soon as I got to LA, and it popped in my head, I need to do this video. And so, child, everything wasn't coming together, but you pulled me out the trenches, and I thank you for it. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Well, child.
Well, the boys did most of the work, so I can't take the credit for that.
And they were sickening, child. They really were the tea. And the person that's editing my video, he was like, the angles and everything is great. I was like, child, they really worked. They worked. I'm really appreciative.
Fantasia has a very good group of sons.
Yes, you do now. Yes,
they turned the party.
Yes, you do, honey. They dance, they do all kind of stuff. Hey, David. Yeah. So, as usual, you guys, we like to send out our prayers for Cam Gray, who was our political analyst on the show, and he was in a car accident, and he's doing better, and he's getting better every day as a process. But we also want to wish him well wishes and hope he get better soon so he can come back to us here at Our Point of View and be able to go about the nation and get his juice and drink his jack. Okay.
Okay. We love you, Cam.
We love you, Cam, over here, child. I know I told y'all that we was gonna start the way I sent the everything, but stuff transpired during these times and everything. So when I send the list for the show, we got to go a new route, but everything gonna stay the same. So we gonna kind of switch some things around because I want to start with this. Yesterday, yesterday afternoon, we found out, I guess, we lost one of our angels, and she was a transgender woman, and her name was Uni Carey. She was murdered by her boyfriend in Miami, Florida, and it's a sad situation. It's a scary situation for everybody, and not just our community, but for anybody. This was her boyfriend. This is somebody who she trusted, and she was a beautiful girl. And she went live all the time, and he was there. He would be there in her live feeds and all that kind of stuff like that. But she lost her life, and it's a sad situation. I just couldn't imagine, how a friend of hers posted on her page that she just talked to her like around 3:30 that morning.
Mm-hmm.
The police was at her house by 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Wow.
You know, just that fast, you know, in the blink of an eye, you know, that happened.
Yes.
She was on her live feed with her, not her live feed, but I think FaceTime or something like that. But this is the news clip from Miami.
Now, Ian, fill us in. Yeah, this murder happened yesterday morning, and we are starting to learn more about the man that is now being charged with it and the woman who was killed. Take a look. This is that man's mugshot. His name is Igor Souza. He is 27 years old. He is now facing a second-degree murder with a weapon charge. Apparently, around 4:25 a.m. on Tuesday, he called police and reported that he had stabbed and killed his wife. Now, this morning, Souza was in bond court, and he was crying as he stood in front of the judge. His arrest affidavit saying he told police that he and his wife had gotten into a fight because she told him she had a better man than him, and that's what sparked this alleged attack. He is going to be held without bond until at least his next appearance in bond court. But let's take you to some video from back at the scene that morning when police got to the Art Plaza building early Tuesday morning. They found Souza's wife, who, according to public records, is named Yunieski Herrera, and we did just confirm with police it was her that was killed, lying unconscious on the floor of their 19th floor apartment. Unfortunately, fire rescue crews pronounced her there dead on the scene. Now, this picture that we're about to show you is a picture of Souza with Unikeri, as she is better known. She is a trans woman who is very, very popular in the LGBTQ community. She is an activist, she is a performer, she was a pageant queen, and a local organization for trans women confirmed for me she was the person that was killed yesterday morning. And I have to tell you, social media has been absolutely overflowing with sadness about her loss. Back out live here in Miami. Right now, people just absolutely stunned about this. As soon as we get any more information, of course, we will let you know. Live in Miami, I'm Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
So that was the video clip from the news. It's just like, it's really like heart-wrenching and sad. It is so sad. And I'm lost for words. I am. I'm like at a loss for words. I can't believe it. Right. So rest in heaven.
It's always sad when anybody died, and especially one of the trans girls died. But when you're in your home, you feel like that's your safe haven. Like you are safe in the house. Even if you're in a relationship with somebody, I understand people might fight, but very rarely do I think that my partner is gonna kill me, or even that come across my mind. So that's what makes it really sad to think that somebody that you were so close with and so intimate with, it's like an episode of Snap almost.
It really is. And she would be on like her live feed, and he would be on her live feed and everything, and so how much he loved her and all that kind of stuff like that. And look at this. Look at this.
That was rage.
It really was. And then they said that allegedly he was on drugs.
Wow. The devil.
Something's clicking. What is going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm trying not to make this about my story, but when I got the news about this, it instantly took me back to my situation, because I was in a very similar situation, but I survived it. But one of the things that really go overlooked today are mental issues that people have in addition to drug addiction. And of course, I'm obviously not speaking for him, but that's something that was probably not addressed prior to that. But then again, to infuse that with rage on top of it, that was truly a rage situation where you just, to stab someone one time or two times is one thing, but the number of times that she was stabbed was definitely rage.
Definitely was rage. And so I want to send prayers to her grandmother, because her grandmother was somebody that she took care of. And so now she don't even have that. You know, it's just so sad. It's really sad. And that's all I really gotta say. you know, I don't have too much to say about this. So we're gonna move on. Because I need a drink. I definitely need a drink. Yeah, we're gonna go to commercial break. Find us one, since that was your idea. I tell you, these computers is something else. I just want to scream. I have worked hard on this little clip that I have wanted to like go into with y'all for this next topic. And if I tell you, it is giving me the absolute lose. It do not want me. Look, iCloud has stopped.
Look,
no,
she's out of here.
Oh no.
Bye, okay, Neil, it's your turn.
See, you know, I would have the direction of the show to go, but see, we changed it, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's a different direction tonight, I guess.
Yes. So you know what? That's that
She's coming
camera and all that foolishness over there.
I love when I come back and y'all be sitting there reading and all that kind of stuff like that. I love that. I love when I come back. See, y'all be talking, that's that camera, that's that this, that. Girl, y'all make me sick.
Oh, you mean the viewers? Because we was talking about like what direction to go, because you had just left, girl.
Because I was about to go on with the next topic, but I didn't know which way we was about to go. So
right, that's what we was talking about.
All right, Jill, whatever. So anyway, so today I'm on, and the reason why it's not working. See, that's why I hate when we get news the day of. I gotta get a little bit better with this news thing. So today I wake up and I see Shamar Garcon going off on his Facebook, and I was trying to get the little clip for y'all and all that kind of stuff like that. But he was going off about a photographer named David Martinez. Allegedly, he paid David Martinez $765 to take some pictures and all of that, and he ain't got no pictures. He said it's been weeks. They have talked about it. They said he told him what the pictures was for. He told him the deadline that he needed the pictures back. He knew that they was doing it for a club opening. All that. No pictures, Judge.
No.
See, here we go again with these people, and some folks want to pay, some folks don't want to pay. Then some people want to get a merchandise, some people don't want to get a merchandise. It's a lot, you know. So I never worked with the guy before, but Kennedy has.
And I have.
And as of yesterday, as of yesterday, Fantasia has. So he has a problem with. He thinks that because. Go ahead.
Let me say this. First and foremost, months ago, I didn't know this young man from a can of paint. But I do know that I'm a stickler with saying out loud that your reputation speaks for itself. Neither am I someone who's going to pass judgment on somebody because of their particular experience. My dealings with him was amazing. I went to the shoot. Everything was on time. I got everything on time. And I have not had any issues with him as of yet. So when I first saw this, I was oblivious to his past. And all I saw was his work. And I've worked with many photographers. And in this industry, we have so many people that do, whether it's photography or hair or whatever. There's a lot of people that have horrible business ethics. but my personal experience with him has not been anything bad at all. Not only
so
that,
far.
I had actually was instrumental in hooking a photo shoot up with Yesa Jovovich, who happens to be my representative still for Southern California Continental. Her pictures came out amazing. So it's just everybody's individual experience. Now, if I foresee or have a problem, our point of view would be the first to know.
No, thank you. because you still haven't. You just took the pictures yesterday. There's still time.
Literally yesterday. On top of it, I just met him yesterday. Now, this person that went on the rant, I did not watch this rant in its entirety, but I noticed that one of the things that he kept saying over and over was bad skin, bad skin. So it made me kind of question the validity of what he was saying, because when I met him, his skin was sickening, flawless, beautiful skin. So then you have to look at the messenger and be like, okay, that's when you have to pass judgment on the person yourself. Now, I'm not saying anything on a negative point about, the messenger, but I don't know him also from a can of paint. So Kennedy Davenport, what's your tea?
With that, I think well, first to respond to that response when Shamar was talking about his skin and stuff, that was, I think, because they had already had words and he was upset. So and like talking to both, because I talked to both of them today, because I got into not what they was going through, but a situation from when we worked together that I had no clue that it was even a problem or anything. So to be clear, I never said anything about the boy work or anything like that. Only problem and I didn't even really have a problem, because at the end of the day, he just sent me my proofs. Okay. I didn't even say anything. I didn't, taint him or say anything negative about him to anybody, because first of all, he's supposed to be family. So he's supposed to be family. So I was like, okay, from my understanding, when we first when I worked with him, everything was okay, but this conversation that happened between him and Shamar, like, it's one story with him and then it's another story with Shamar. But like, I talked to him today and cleared up and clarified a lot of things, and it just come to find out that he was feeling a certain type of way because he couldn't deliver what I was asking for. So I was like, you was holding that in the whole time when you could have just said something.
So that means I don't have to expose the records that you sent. So y'all good on that note.
Yeah, we are good. And like I told him, and I did tell Shamar not to work with him, not because of his work, but his work ethic. Work ethic.
Oh, okay. Press one for English.
Okay. But yeah, that was the only reason, because I knew Shamar. I knew because during that time I was a part of the photo shoot, so I knew that he was pressed for time. We were pressed for time, and we need to get something out at a certain time. And I had already knew that it may be an issue. So I said no, because he don't do his own editing and his work ethic.
Well, so when you take pictures with a person, I think that they should give you a time when their turnaround time, as far as when they're gonna have your pictures back and all that kind of stuff, and you should be able to meet that requirement because we met the requirement. We having problems with saying
Press
something
one for English, bitch.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry. So we meet the requirements that you're asking for as far as your money when we paying you. So when we asking you for our photos, we want the photos, and we don't want no excuses about it. And that's even with designers. You know, when you tell somebody, okay, it's gonna be done on this certain time, we need it to be done on that certain time, especially when you know you have given some money. And
yeah,
so,
and clearly it was I'm sorry, sister. Clearly it was a conversation on when it needed to be done. That was definitely it, and that was on the terms and why he got the job, because we was really on a quick turnaround. We needed a quick turnaround.
well,
Now
child,
the things that happened in between, I don't know, and I'm not a part of a part of what's going on with them. I just know we had to fix what was going on that I didn't even know what was going on, and it pissed me off.
Well, how did
So
your
we had
photo shoot go, Fantasia?
Amazing.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I can't wait till I can't.
Like I thought I had a good photo shoot too. That's not the problem. The problem is when everything is done and you have to keep asking, well, how's everything going? He'll send you the proofs, and once you pick the proof, it just takes it. I mean, it's that time thing. And me personally, I feel like I shouldn't have to stay on you about my stuff.
Well, me either.
And that was the problem. But yeah, with anything, yeah.
Well, speaking of working with people,
the key thing with that in any type of business, the key thing with that in any type of business is strictly communication. Period.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's true. You got to communicate. That's even in a relationship.
So Fantasia, so you're going to get your pictures back in like what's the turnaround time frame?
That ain't your business.
Well, Neil, she did just say, she did just say, not Corona.
This particular photo shoot for me originally was going to be for Yesa, but we changed some things around, and I had already paid him to shoot Yesa. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to refund this money. I'll just get some extra pictures. So me personally, I'm in no hurry for pictures because I'm still sitting on pictures that have not yet released. But in this industry, you all know that we have to have multiple pictures to fork out here and there. So I have not yet spoken with him in regards to my demands and my deadlines and when I want this and when I want that, because other photographers that I have worked with in the past, anybody that knows me knows that I'm extremely thorough, and I will literally write a diagram and give you an actual visual diagram with a date on it, when I want this picture, when I want that picture, and this will be by this date. And those dates usually are represented 3 or 4 days earlier so that I can look them over and have them have all types of graphics and stuff added to them if I choose to. So.
Well, speaking of working with people and all of that, Jesse Smollett is directing B-Boy Blues, an iconic book about the life of a journalist meeting a roughneck piece of trade. And I used to read this book when I was and it was his book, Elin Harris books, and I've been waiting on them to start a movie about it. And they got the cast of the movie, and baby, I'm all in for the cast alone, because I just know if they do it anything like how we read the book, if they do it anything like how they do the book, child, this is the case. The top two is the main two characters, and then I think Lettucey is one of the characters' mother, and then you have Brandy from P Valley. She's gonna be in. She's an assistant to one of the characters. So I cannot wait to see what's going on. Have y'all read the book before, Neil, Tevin?
I've read the book.
I loved it. Ooh, I loved it. I loved it. Like I said last night, it make me want to go read it again to refresh some stuff.
Girl,
well, any book that comes out in the movie, I definitely like to read the book prior to. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go and refresh myself on the book too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh myself on the book too, child. Oh my God.
Oh my God. It just made you feel like, oh, this could happen to me.
Oh, girl, why don't it? Some of it. Some of it. I'm gonna say some of it, not all of it.
Not all of it, of course not.
Not all of it. Just was Raheem was some tease, child. But if I tell you, I've been waiting on this. Yeah, Raheem, honey. That's
just like the whole situation of it. Ugh.
That's the piece of trade name. But child, then
That
Justice
like
Smollett.
Name, Raheem.
Justice Smollett is directing it along with James Earl Hardy, who is the writer of the book. And Ledisi was questioned about her working with him. And she was saying that he's a great guy. People make mistakes. And so do y'all think that what he did last year, should he still be held accountable for his actions and what happened, and him making a whole scenario that didn't even happen to him, with the attacking all of that?
I personally don't feel like that he should be held. I mean, yeah, I don't think he should be held to what people do stuff all the time.
I think the difference with him is that we all do make mistakes, but it's like owning up and being accountable for your mistakes, and then you kind of move on. But I'm not sure he held any accountability for what happened. So
I don't think he have either.
So to me, that's the part that's like, I think people are giving him a hard time because, hey, he just said months ago that, okay, this didn't happen, or maybe something happened, but it didn't happen to this extent of what he's saying. People are forgiving and they would have kept it moving. But as long as he doesn't acknowledge anything, people will always hold it over him.
Child, ain't nobody dead.
But what about people who've done worse?
Right. Y'all ain't gonna cancel them straight men. Y'all ain't gonna cancel the gays. Let them make it.
I'm like, ain't nobody dead or hurt. I mean, girl. Next.
He haven't admitted anything like to he haven't acknowledged anything, like none of it. So
he already lost his job.
I'm sure he was told not to speak on it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he was too. Titan say he has not accepted responsibility. I don't. He haven't accepted responsibility.
That's what I said. He has not. Yeah.
He haven't talked and said anything on it. But the man still got to work. And if some people are willing to work with him, I say work with him. Hey, it is what it is. It ain't. It's a catch-22 when you talk about like canceling culture with the 50 Cent and the Kanye type thing. You want to cancel them because they support Trump and all that kind of stuff like that. Then you want to cancel him. Do they want to? But they never even said nothing about canceling him. First of all,
right?
They never said anything about that. They were just gagging
it was a publicity stunt. Us girls got to keep ourselves in the public some kind of way. So if we got to lie, we gonna lie.
That is so true.
Yeah.
He ain't got mad. Now one time he just moved on like it was nothing. Just typical great shit.
Baby, I don't know. I'm because like I told y'all with the Chick-fil-A thing, I still go to Chick-fil-A. I'm still watch the movie because I've been waiting. I have been waiting for one of these movies, either the Elaine Harris book or the James Earl Hardy book. Either one of them, I have been waiting for it to come out. But so we're gonna move on with our next topic. Our next topic is about ballroom and pageantry, and the difference in between the two. Now, I have been seeing some of the ballroom kids going off about who got kicked out the house and all that kind of stuff and why they get kicked out the house, and then they start their own house, so they go to another house, they want to take people with them and all that kind of stuff like that. In pageantry, we don't have that type of drama. We got drama, but we don't have that type of drama. And then I see like if some people talking about the acknowledgement of them in their cities, maybe, and what they have created for the ballroom scene. I'm so clueless when it comes to this ballroom stuff. I just don't have a clue. I like to watch it. I like the sex siren category. I sometimes like the Vogue film category or the it's no, I don't like the face category. I don't give a damn about no face category. No.
Why you sign something?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, but okay. I don't give a damn about that. Show me your shape. Show me your meat.
Okay.
I don't give a damn how much you. Excuse me. I don't care how much you can pay to get your nose done, facial feminization, skin, and all that. I don't care about any of that because guess what? What you shape like is that me big? So I know Neil. You have a pageant that is gonna like try to blend the two. So give me your point of view about the difference between pageantry and ballroom.
I think in ballroom it's set up almost. It's like a lot of families and the families like are really tight knit and they love each other until they don't love each other and then they separate. But it's like a really tight bond to me. Oh wow.
A tight bond with the
family. It's like what we'll equate to a family. That's what they have, a ballroom family. And
right.
people are in your family. You love a lot of them. You hate. You might not agree with some of them. It might make you mad to the point where you want to just go your separate ways. And sometimes it's not you leaving the house to go because you upset, but you might have a better opportunity. I can't be father of your house because somebody else is father, but somebody else might offer me the opportunity to be father. So I might be going for a better opportunity sometimes.
I've been
a part of ballroom since 2003, and I think people get into the ballroom scene for different reasons. Like some people really don't have anyone, so they cling to that ballroom house or family for that family vibe. I got in it because it was just another opportunity to slay.
To do something
And I
else.
think, to do something else and to be a part and to also be a part of the family, because in Miami, I was a part of the House of Infinity, and they embraced me and really made me feel welcome when I first moved to Miami, and I learned a lot. And I think me being experienced in pageants helped me in the ballroom scene, because it taught you how to prepare. Pageants teach you how to prepare and to be right from head to toe and how to bring it. So I mean, I feel like I have you. If you are heavily involved in pageants, I feel like you have an extra edge over the competition in the ballroom scene, because a lot of times that's all they know. They've never experienced the pageant side. So it kind of gives us a little edge on whatever category, whatever we walk in a ball. But I love the whole history behind the ballroom scene. And I've been in Ebony now for a while.
What about you, Fantasia? Have you ever done any balls or anything like that?
My only experience with the ballroom scene was about 15 minutes ago. So,
what?
No. Let me stop. As far as the culture of ballroom, I really, honestly don't know a whole lot about it. But when you were asking Neil earlier about combining that with pageantry, I'm listening, trying to. I'm very interested in how would you combine the two of those entities together on an actual stage? Because ballroom, to me,
it's a whole different.
I don't know about it. It's more like a closed-in form of entertainment. The only thing I can do with ballroom is to be a spectator, because I enjoy just watching it. But really having knowledge about it, I really don't. I can watch it all day long.
Well, we have someone that's going to come in. He is a former title holder. He's a former Mr. Black America. He's a former Mr. Black Universe, and he's also the father of the House of Balmain, I think, in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Neil?
He's no father.
Hey, he a father, so he's gonna come in and talk to us about the difference and the difference between the ballroom and pageantry and this family dynamic that they have. Welcome in, Javon Braxton.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hello.
Welcome, Javon. How you doing?
Hey,
I'm good.
How you doing, Javon?
Y'all got me up late tonight.
Welcome to Our Point of View, Judge.
Good though, y'all got me up pretty late, but it's cool though. I like staying up late.
I'm fanning myself because I didn't know he was going to be here today.
me either, girl.
Every time.
I'm sorry. I know this light's right. Let me move it.
But yeah, get your just child. So Neil, tell us a little bit about how you was going to infuse the two with your pageant.
Basically changing the categories where the categories are more descriptive and they have a ballroom element, because I think like with pageantry, I kind of get bored with pageant. I think a lot of people get bored because it's like a lot of the same. You walk to one side of the stage, this side of the stage, or what they call do a T on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with so pageantry say something like presentation all white, but each one of our categories had like a ballroom aesthetic to it. For example, like modeling gown, it's like gown with the veil. So all the girls have to wear a veil, and then when they're ready to reveal themselves or their faces to the judges, then they take the veil off. It's more about selling yourself as opposed to modeling. Like, because when people model, it's a little too, it can be stuffy sometimes. So whatever you interpret yourself as selling it, sell it the best way you know how. So it's not like you got to do this T-spin or up down. Don't turn around. Don't go back on the stage. You sell it and make the audience enjoy, but more importantly, the judges.
I like that.
I cannot wait.
And then in between the categories, instead of having entertainment, because I don't want to see a bunch of entertainment between categories, so we're going to have ballroom categories between the categories. So
make sure I'm there.
Yes.
You know what? That's a cute idea. Now that you think about that, when you said in having some type of ballroom competition versus entertainment. Now, I hope don't nobody get mad with me, but at the end of the day, most pageants, when we're the guest spots, that's when everybody's going to get a drink. Like they don't pay. It's like,
well, that'll be a perfect opportunity for the audience to get involved.
Yes, and it is bridging the gap between two different communities that's a lot the same, but they have some differences. So, and it's just bringing more excitement to pageantry as opposed to seeing the same thing. Right. So with that being said, Javon, you are known in both elements in pageantry and ballroom. So what are some of the differences to you or similarities to you?
I think one of some of the main similarities is mainly like the creativity. Whereas in ballroom and also in pageantry, you see a lot of creative minds, people doing things that you typically don't see on an everyday basis. So I think from that standpoint, the creativity is definitely the same. But I think one of the main differences when you're talking about ballroom and pageantry is the scoring aspect. Whereas, in ballroom, you're typically getting ready for one category, where pageants typically have to do about 4 to 5. And then also from a judging standpoint, so let's just say hypothetically speaking, I'm known for walking best dressed in the ballroom sector, right? So one of the main differences that I have experienced is that in best dress, you would think it's something similar to sportswear or something similar to like formal wear, but the main difference is like when pageants, you can't get away with wearing glasses and hats and scarves and gloves and bags all at one time. Where in a ballroom, they typically want to see all those things together to complete an overall look. So I think pretty much that's the main difference. You can get away with a lot more in the ballroom than you can. Because pageants, everything is like to a T.
Yeah, because in pageantry, they always you can't mix this, you can't mix that, you can't mix seasons, and you can't do this kind of stuff like that. In ballroom, you put it together as long as it's cute and what the category is.
Good.
If it's a look, it's a look. And I think sometimes the more the merrier in ballroom. They think it's all, but child, we want to get out, we need the ballroom tea and all that kind of stuff over here at our point of view. Because, we talk about pageants and all that kind of stuff like that in our point of view, because that's what we do. But, it's a lot be going on over there in the ballroom scene, child. Y'all got, y'all have Pose out. Y'all have Legendary out. So and the ballroom is now getting more back to where it used to be back in the day when we were younger, when we had like Paris is Burning and all that kind of stuff like that. So, a lot of people don't know the ins and outs of ballroom. And it is not that you can just jump into that. It's a way that you have to get into it. You can't jump into it like pageantry. So how do you get into ballroom?
The best way to get into it is to attach yourself to someone that's already affiliated with it. So for instance, I've had a couple of people from the pageantry circuit actually hit me up within the last 6 months that wanted to get involved. And pretty much the way that they went about getting involved was pretty much contacting me. I put them in contact with different people in different areas. Let's say, for instance, if you're in Texas, I'm not physically in Texas, but I mean leadership in Texas that I can put you in contact with, and then they would pretty much steer you from that point on as far as joining. Some people hit me up and said, "Hey, I don't want to join a house, but I might want to participate in the event." You don't have to be a part of a house to participate in the event. However, it becomes a little bit more tricky because
you don't win.
You could win as a
you can win as a 007,
but it's really harder because you don't have no representation on the panel. Whereas going into it, if you're in a house, you're definitely going to get at least one vote, and that's going to be your house members.
Oh, so that's when the cheating started coming in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because you got an Ebony, you got a Garcon, you got a Balmain, you got a this, you got a that. But this 007 has slayed them, and they ain't giving them no type of tea. See,
well, I've been to balls where 007s have slayed.
Girl, you went to a Kiki ball.
No, I've been to real balls, girl.
Girl, no, not the ones that they be having in Atlanta and Chicago and New York and all that kind of stuff. And that 007 ain't one. That 007 got packed. Yes, ma'am.
9 times out of 10, if a 007...
You went to Wednesday night.
Okay, so what validates a actual ball? If you all are speaking of certain balls that are not really like an official ball, what validates an actual ball?
Pretty much the host. You have different. Okay, so you know how in pageants, right? You have different people that actually host pageants. You have certain pageants that people might look at and say, you know what, I just really don't want to be part of that because that doesn't stand for that I want to be a part of. It's the same way in the ballroom scene where you might have a host that is known for always having his money, always finishing the event, always nice venues, and then you may have another host that typically may not finish the event. They may not always pay out their money. They may not always be professional, and you just pick and choose. So pretty much the validation of the ball is actually the hosts. The hosts are the ones that actually come up and say, hey, I want to have this event. I'm going to give away a total of $10,000. It's going to be at this location, this time, this place, and so forth on. I know Chevelle was saying something about a lot of the drama and stuff. It's different drama and stuff that goes on in pageants, and it's different drama and stuff that goes on in the ballroom. The main difference, though, that I've noticed is that the personality that you take on in pageantry is completely different in ballroom. And in pageantry, we're always taught to be, respectful, humble, or make sure our appearance is on, or make sure that we don't say certain things. Ballroom don't care about none of that. So you might come to You might come to a
It's
function. And be
unfiltered.
like, I thought Javon was like really, really this quiet, reserved person. And when I went to the ball, he was all over the place.
That's how I felt about you. That's exactly how I felt about you. Because I had seen you going off about something on the other day. I was like, oh!
I know.
I was like, oh my God.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, it was the father.
It was somebody. I really try my best not to get to that point. But I do have a lot of individuals that actually fall under me. And so sometimes you kind of find yourself in a really peculiar situation because you want to make sure that you're taking up for the kids that kind of spend money and time. Because just like pageants, some of these people spend a lot of money when it comes to flights. You have people that fly from California to New York. And the flights are $300, $400, $500. On top of that, they spend money on effects and stuff like that. You talking about 35 enter. Tables are now going $700. I don't even think pageants sell tables for $700.
Baby,
Right.
let me tell you,
It's almost expected of. It's almost like because me as a house member, I expect my leaders to fend for me.
Correct.
Because that's how I came up in the House of Infinity. Because if there was something wrong or something wasn't right, the leaders are the ones that dispute that.
Correct.
Well, I don't know. For me, I don't know if ballrooms is for me. I love watching them. They're not my cup of tea. I cannot fathom the thought of somebody telling me chop and all that kind of stuff like that. Oh no, ma'am, girl.
But you would turn it though.
You would turn it.
I would never find out.
You would kill the realness category.
I would never ever get a chance to find out, but I want to. I would love to go to them
and because you know how to prepare. I know my sister, and you know how to prepare.
When
so
you come
you
in
wouldn't have a
town,
problem at all.
But when you come in town, MLK weekend, I'll take you to the ball.
And that means we're gonna have to be there till like 5 and 6 and 7, 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning.
No,
you know what? The balls nowadays have changed. That's another difference. Back in the day, you talk about events and people would they wouldn't start to 2 and end to like 7.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of that has changed. A lot of the events are doing early functions and they out of there by 11 to 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because I gotta go smoke and I can't be doing all that.
Oh, they smoke at the ball.
Oh, we good then. See, and look, and I had a ball last year for Halloween. I did not know that you had to go through all this proper protocols to even have a ball. I just have a spot. I just wanted to have a ball, so I had reached out to like some ballroom people and told them, okay, I want to have this ball, this, that, and the third. Oh, you're right. You sure did. So like. I just thought I didn't know that it was like a conflict, but I'm glad that I did have people to vouch for me in order to even have the ball. See, I didn't even know that you had to go through proper protocol.
You don't. Yeah. Whoever told you that was lying. Listen, your girlfriend across the street can have one. If the people are going to come, they're going to come. Now, they may not come because they don't know you. Then that's a different story.
Oh, they packed it out.
But if you got coins and you known for having your coins, they'll be there.
Baby, they had packed it out. It was sickening. I had got my judge. That's how I started charging at the boom boom room. Thank you, the ballroom.
And the crazy part is like, when I first entered, the ballroom community, like there was people already in the pageantry circuit. It was like Raquel, the Stashas, the Owls.
Yeah,
they were doing it, and I didn't even know. And then when I started entering the pageant circuit, they was like, "Yeah, we do balls. We just do it on the side because a different personality come out." So.
Well, whenever the drama arrives, we're gonna look for you to come over here and give us our just. I hope it don't get you in no trouble or nothing over there in that ballroom.
No, we used to it.
I know, cause see, I'll be looking and I'll be watching and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I need me a ballroom ally child. So we gonna blow you up right quick. So everybody want to see what you look like. I'm sure. Cause there you go, Father Balmain. So y'all give it up for the very handsome Javon Braxton, Father Balmain. Thank you for coming in and chatting with us.
I really appreciate it. I really love what you guys do and what you guys bring to the community. I think this is a great forum for people to actually come on and voice your opinions. So I definitely much props to y'all. I really appreciate y'all.
We appreciate
you, bro.
that. We got to have you on the show to give you a point of view. Once so get your rest in. We gonna have you back for a whole show.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Anytime.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, love y'all. Bye.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Y'all give it up for Father Ball Man Javon Braxton, former Black America, former Mr. MBU. So yeah, and now they having virtual pageants, and I was talking to somebody today, and they having pageants all on Bigo. And Fantasia, you had judged the pageant the other night, right? They got pageants everywhere. They giving away money. They doing all types of stuff, child. They talking about giving away $800. And I'm like, us pageant girls, I don't be knowing about these things. So Fantasia.
Right. I'm judging the pageant. I'm like, can I enter?
So it was like a real pageant, like.
Well, by it being virtual, of course you have some limitations with everything. But the one thing that still exists, unfortunately, in pageantry, whether it's virtual or at a venue, is poor sportsmanship.
Oh.
And when you are, and then seeing it on camera, it's different when you're in the audience. But to see it on camera, for me personally, it's very disheartening to see that you have such unprofessionalism on a camera that's documented. You know what I mean? But it's a great thing. It's a great thing that people are actually doing that in that particular forum, because otherwise there's some cities where we don't have opportunities to see any pageantry at all with everything that's going on right now. So I enjoyed it.
Well, I haven't even got the chance to see one. I've talked to a couple of people. I didn't even know all of this was going on Bigo. They having all kind of lip sync battles. They winning money, girl. Kimberly, yes. you know about the Tevin? You don't know about this stuff?
I do.
You haven't? Oh, well, you don't.
I find that after the fact.
Because my daughter,
all these cyber things be cheating.
My daughter, Leah, is a host.
Oh, and speaking of Leah was one of the ones that I heard had divorced her opinion about losing.
I'm sure that's very her.
That
don't surprise me.
You talking about
Leah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Leah was one of the ones that was in the pageant that you judged.
It do not surprise me.
And Leah was also in Stasha's pageant.
And I judged that one too.
Fantastic! It was you.
It's you.
Since it's out there,
I gotta pee.
The thing is,
call it out, girl. What is the team in Fantasia?
Well, the thing is, my drag mother, Tracy Love, was very, very hard on me. And I love the fact that I'm a person that can take constructive criticism. In this industry, we have to be able to take constructive criticism and not take it personal. And that particular individual did not take critiques very, very well. But I'm like, this is a virtual pageant, and you just got X amount of dollars. I mean, and Lord knows, as far as my history in pageantry, there have been many pageants that I have not prevailed. But never once, and never will I ever take away the glory of somebody being crowned or somebody doing better than me, judging wise. Because at the end of the day, those opinions from your good Judys and your sons and your mothers and all this, that doesn't matter. The opinions that matters are the ones that have the pen. So you just have to accept it and move forward. You know, because things, especially today, everything is documented. And you got, you can probably Google right now, poor pageant winners, and you got all these images, and that one of those images could be you photographed and commemorated on that day that you nutted up because you didn't do well. So
What you
yeah,
got your hand up
and
for,
I'm a
Ted?
hard
What time is it, Brandon?
He talking about
I'm a
Regular.
hard judge because
my
I've
phone.
been wrongly judged.
Talking about my mugshot.
Oh,
What
regular.
what she said?
I'm at the top of that bitch.
Who got? Yeah, we go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we found it.
But I moved down to the bottom now, though. I ain't at the top anymore.
So, speaking of pageants, they had virtual pageants, live pageants. A lot of this is going on this weekend, and they had. What'd you say, Fontaine? Oh, they had Mr. and Miss United States was held this weekend in Roanoke, Virginia, and the winners was Sabrina White and Jackson B. Knight. Sabrina White is a former Miss America. She's from Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken, but she moved to St. Louis. And so that was in Virginia, and you didn't have to have a preliminary. I was told allegedly all you have to do was buy your sash and stuff, and you know where you was represented. I'm not sure, but they had 23 girls, if I'm not mistaken, and they had 17 boys. Oh yeah, child. So it was at a club up there in Roanoke, Virginia, and I know Rowley, former Mr. EOY, was in it, and the girls was London D. Rain from Oklahoma. Sabrina White won. And one of the newcomer girls, I just had her name earlier. She's very talented, does Hocus Pocus for talent. I'm gonna get her name. I can't believe I missed her name, but she's very good. Those are the only 3 out of 23 people that I knew in the pageant. Out of 23 people, those are the only 3 people that I knew. But in the midst of that pageant, you know, congratulations to Sabrina. Yeah, right. Savannah. Congratulations to Sabrina and Jackson. In the midst of that, Gunner, the king, somebody stole his luggage. And they stole his tips. They stole his medallion. They stole everything, child. I don't know what was going on, but you know, he said if anyone has found my suitcase, it says Calvin Paris on it, the tag. It has my numbers, my tips, my makeup, medallion, my sash, my outfits. I paid my coins for just and other important things that I probably shouldn't have brought to the club. If you were at the pageant and found it, please let me know. See that what I like about it is the fact that he said if you found it.
In that.
If you found it. So he not even so that's letting you know I'm not even gonna hold you accountable if you bring it to me and say, look here, I found this. Is this yours? You know.
Oh, well, y'all took too long, and he put another post. He said, "In a minute, I'm gonna dress the mother."
Well, he ended up finding the medallion and the garment bag with the sash still. You know, found medallion in garment bag with sash still no bag. Okay,
but he know
no bag.
So no bag. Okay, no bag. But then he came back because he. You know, because him and somebody else, I don't even know who the other person was, but they came back and when they was like, okay, well, we know who it is. So if y'all know who it is, I don't even have that one. But if y'all know who it is, I would have called them out. Don't y'all think?
Immediately, because I need my stuff back.
Yeah, true thing. You know,
yes, ma'am. They would get called straight out.
Girl, bring my stuff.
Right. They didn't have camera. Go rewind the tape. Because I'm sure it's some cameras in there.
And I was just
very in a no relation way.
I just don't. If you found it, yeah. This thing, who stole my? Okay, girl. I remember one time that somebody had stole my stuff from the club, and I put it on Facebook. that I'm looking for these things. This was in Orlando, and they stole my stuff out of our drag closet in the dressing room.
Oh my God.
And then to find out it was somebody that didn't even do drag. What are you doing? You dressing up for your trade at home? What's the tea? Like, girl, you around there doing shows for your trade? Like, and how are you going to wear these things that you stole? What was the purpose of that? Sasha Valentino had her gown, one of the gowns that she wore at Continental, and she had it stolen. We have not seen that dress since.
That pink dress.
The pink one. We have not seen that dress since. So what is the reason for you stealing stuff? You can't use it. Yeah, and when people steal iPhones, what you stealing that for? Who's stealing phones today?
Somebody stole my phone.
God, for what though? You can't even get in it. You can't even get in it. So then, not only that at the pageant. See, so much is going on at the pageant, and that was a statement made by the owner. And I'll be doing so much on these days, but allegedly, one of the contestants, she was in the Carolinas. She was representing Carolina. North, South, one of them Carolinas. They posted up the score sheets and everything from preliminary nights. She adds up her scores, and she sees that she should have been in the 12. They have went on the pageant, and she is not in the 12. And they missed the whole judges' score sheets from her. How do you make that right?
Give her money back.
Besides saying I'm sorry, because that's all the owner of the pageant said.
Give her money back.
But what money do you give her back?
Well, if nothing else, her entry fee, and
Well, this pageant, all you have to do was make a sash.
Well, then I guess next year she only have to do final night. She already qualified for the 12.
That's what I say. You already qualified for the 12. Her name is Courtney Pop Collins. Yeah, thank you, Paris, grandbaby. That's her name. She's from Carolina somewhere. But how do you make that right? You got to give me a winner's check. You got to give me a check, and you got to let me in the 12 next year, because that's the only way I'm coming back. Because now I don't trust y'all.
I don't even know if I would trust y'all to come back unless y'all already gave me my stuff up front.
So she did a preliminary, Mercedes. Okay, so she did. Okay, well, she did a preliminary. So she won. Okay, some of them did a preliminary. Oh, because Mercedes, you are the classique, right?
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
When she won. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so some of them did a preliminary and some of them didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. However, she was in the preliminary night pageant, and you made the 12, and you did not get a chance to compete final night because they took you out of it due to the fact that they miscalculated your scores. How do you handle that to make me think that I'm okay?
So let me ask you a question. Did she find this out before the pageant was over and then say something after the pageant? Or did she find it out during the pageant and then was saying something they still went on without her?
Well, somebody just told me she was appointed. She didn't win the she didn't compete.
I don't care. Still give me back my imaginary entry fee.
I think I would take $500 and an opportunity to be in the 12 next year, and that's that.
That sounds fair.
If you can come back and go on, next year it'll only be 11 spots.
Well, Neil, you're a pageant owner. How would you handle it?
Thank you.
I mean, some things, human error happens. So, it does. You can, and you can't reverse the past. You can just try to rectify with that individual person, not with the public, but with that person. And when you and that person come up to whatever you guys agree to, I think that's how you move on, because public opinion, you would never be able to please public opinion on something.
See, but this is the problem. He brought it to the public. We wouldn't have known if he hadn't said nothing.
Well, she probably said something.
I don't think she said something to him. I think she said something to him. However, I think sufficiently if $500 would suffice, and her automatically being in the top 12 next year. So look for 11 contestants. Yes,
I agree with that.
But sister, that like the winner only wins 700.
I don't care.
I'm surprised you giving her $500. She just made the 12. That's it.
Girl, that's fine.
Well,
because guess what? She didn't have the opportunity to win that 700. Because she could have.
So you just gonna give her 5?
Yes.
But wait,
because you took the opportunity. That's the 150 probably.
Yes, ma'am, girl. Give her 250 and say I'm sorry and see you next year.
No, that was a mistake, girl. Because you could lose a contestant. Truthfully, you could lose a contestant. Being that it has become public, you could lose a contestant. You could lose contestants. Because now we can't trust your tabulator. We can't even trust you to even add up the scores. Right? Do I need to go back in and help you add up the scores? And that woman paid for stuff.
Mm-hmm. And people.
However, you don't know what she did.
That's why I said because you guys can debate about this all day. That's why I was like, you can't please all public opinion. That's why as long as you and that person come to a resolution, then that's what's most important to me.
See, but I was only asking you as a pageant owner because the pageant owner put it out there. It wasn't the public or the contestant. It was the pageant owner.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
you as a pageant owner, if it happened to you and you did this, how would you rectify it? I'm sorry, it's over.
No, that's what I said. You work with that person and you guys come up with a resolution of what best works for the contestant to put them at ease.
$500 and mail entry fee into the top 12 next year. Thank you. We're gonna go to commercial. We'll be right back. And we are back from commercial. Neil, they was letting you have it in the commercial.
You said what happened?
Woo!
You taking me for money.
What you say happened?
Baby, they will let you have it in them comments.
Oh,
I mean, child, y'all would. Oh, you put your glasses on.
I like to put my glasses when I get ready to read somebody. So who's first?
Well, I don't know. Well, let's go back. Let's go back. Somebody said that the West. They said that the Western schools messed up as before. You know, mistakes can be made. They said mistakes can be made. Yeah. Then Neil messed up Western.
Yeah, that was me. That's what I said. What you want me to do?
Was that you that messed that up that year?
It was.
Yeah, I put a 3 and a 0. I changed 3 and 0.
That was you.
It was him. His daddy was in the page.
I had actually did a photo shoot with the king and everything.
Oh, yes.
With his daddy.
Okay. It was.
But you know the good thing about that particular year, he was a really good sport.
Oh yes, he was.
Yeah, he was a very good sport.
And
he really was.
He went back and won.
And he came. Yeah, he came back and got it.
Yeah. So y'all saying mistakes?
Right?
Was that the year that you did it, Tevin, and lost?
No. The first year you cheated is when I did. I knew not to come back.
But you came back after that.
So I did not come back. Yeah, I did not come back. I knew that water was running off my back. I knew it.
Oh. Well, hey.
Yeah.
So what you saying is, Neil, shit happens.
You know, it's a saying in Tennessee. I'm sure they say it in Texas. They definitely say it in Tennessee. But shit happens. You learn from your mistakes and you move on. And now it's water off a duck's back.
I think you learn from your mistake and better your craft. Because people want the next year.
Or you put your glasses on and use the calculator.
Okay. Well, you know, the next year I have plenty I like too.
You did what?
I have plenty I like because the first year was like this.
What next time if it happens, always get your iPhone because we got a flashlight. We got a flashlight. So look, do y'all feel like it's harder for the underdog or the vet to compete in competition? For me, it's always harder for me because I don't think about nobody else. First of all, I don't think about nobody else competing but myself. And every time I compete, it's always harder for me because I have to hold up to the standards that the community put me and held me up to. So I feel like it's always pressure on me to try to be good.
Agreed.
It's always pressure on me. I can't worry about nobody else. And as far as a newcomer competing with the vets, if you good, you good. I think, you know, you should get your just due. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't, you know, but hey, we all been there before.
Yeah.
Well, you know, vets are judged with the magnifying glass, unfortunately.
Yes. I agree, Fantasia. We are. But what makes you a vet, though? Is it longevity in the business, or longevity competing? How many you won? You know, that wasn't even on the docket, but you know, how you become a legend? Because I know a lot of legends in the business that ain't won nothing.
Okay, you said vet, and then you said legend.
Well, vet. How do you become a vet? You know, in the business, and you ain't won nothing. I know a lot of vets that ain't won nothing.
Well, they might be local celebrities.
You know, we had that discussion. We had that discussion on one of the early on shows. You know what I'm saying? You know, about local celebrities and how they felt like they paved the way. You paved the way in your city. Hey, yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, the legendary newcomers.
The legendary newcomers. But you know,
I think it has a lot. I think it also has a lot to do how you excel when you do compete, whether you win or lose. Some people compete very, very well and might not prevail at the end of the pageant, but they had a great package.
I think
consistently all the time.
So, Kennedy, that was one of your topics. So, how do you feel about the vets and newcomers or underdog?
Well, theirs was the underdog, and how they feel like they don't get a chance in being and showcasing their talent on the show, which was what I was getting ready to lead into. You know, because nowadays in our city, there's not a lot of talent nights and stuff like that. But now Kennedy has one in Dallas. When I had mine in Houston, nobody would compete. You know, I had a select few people that would compete all the time. But those girls that are new to the scene or even new to the city, they want to jump on a regular show. But the people in that city don't know you.
Yeah. I can say when I was a newcomer competing in regular pageants, I really didn't have a worry. I was young and fresh, so I was eager to compete and I was eager to be dressed up and But now, as a veteran, as a seasoned entertainer, it is harder. Like Chevelle said, for me, excuse me, it is harder because we know it's like we put a lot more into it now, and this is our profession, this is our business, this is our brand. So it's nerve-wracking, but at the same time, if you've prepared for a particular pageant and you have everything, your I's dotted and T's crossed, for me it's a breeze because everything has fallen into place.
What you think, Tevin? What?
What? I think it's harder for a vet because we're already established. If you're an underdog, they ain't really expecting much from you. So you can walk on through, fall on your face, but if a vet fall on their face, we're gonna get talked about. Me being a designer, it's certain standards that they expect me. I can't come out with nothing less than what I would produce. So it's harder for a vet in my book.
And what about them and them being able to get booked on shows and all that kind of stuff like that in their city? And there's
how you gonna get booked if we don't know you?
And that's what I'm saying. We don't have no talent night. So that says that the show director have to give somebody a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only a city. A vet can have if there's a vet that's complaining, and then there's a newcomer complaining. That vet automatically wipes that newcomer out because they don't have any ground to stand on for their gripe. To me, we are give everybody a chance and stuff like that. But I mean, hey,
we are in a different day and time where, as a newcomer, they have more opportunities to create themselves. Like, say for instance, you can create a reel for yourself and sell yourself to whomever, who like the club or the promoters. Give them something to see since they don't know who you are. It's many outlets to really brand yourself, especially through social media, which we didn't have social media back then. You get what I'm saying? So it's plenty of opportunities for if we don't know this newcomer, girl, make me know you.
So okay, I
know a lot of go-getter newcomers.
What you saying, Neil?
Okay, I feel newcomers are sometimes intimidated by vets and pageants, but I feel that vets are sometimes or a lot of times intimidated by newcomers on shows because there's a lot of people a lot of newcomers, or not even newcomers, but a lot of new talent that really are good, and they don't get the spots or they don't get to display their talents on the show because some of the vets feel like, oh, I am the star or I am the person. So they don't make room for those new individuals. And I do think there's a lot of new talented people that display their talents in so many different ways, but they're just not given the opportunity. So I think that the intimidation factor works on both sides.
I personally welcome newcomers. Case in point, when I go to work in Hamburger Mary's in Houston, that little baby that be wearing it out, the little white queen, what's her name?
Ruth, it's a lot of them.
Baby, you know why? You know why? Because baby, that means I can do what I do. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't messed up about what you finna do. That
yes,
part.
I ain't gotta, I ain't
How
gotta.
you handle that situation, Fantasia?
Well, as far as where I'm at is concerned, there are a lot of newcomers that are not worthy of even being on the stage. And they are working a whole lot more than those that are worthy and some of the vets that have been doing this for a lifetime. So it's a different scenario in this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Oh, but that's what Alexis. The same thing that you were saying is the same thing that Alexis was saying. She's saying that they put themselves out there on social media, and on social media, you can make social media make you think you are the T. But then when you go to the stage, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Well, that's all.
One of the problems with social media. One of the problems with social media is social media is into numbers and popularity versus talent.
Yeah. Entertainment value.
Period. Yeah.
Entertainment.
But that don't matter.
At the end of the day, whether you're paying $5 or $50, people want to be entertained. However, some people will book somebody else because of their popularity, but also that same venue, that particular individual is not pulling those numbers in. But you do have some people, such as Kennedy, that will pull the numbers in when they're booked in this particular area. But then you have others that you might book just because they were on a show that I won't mention. But
right.
The kids are just coming to see the show, period. They're just coming to see a show. They're coming to be entertained. So,
well, see, that's the word, that entertained. Like, because when I go to shows, most people they want to be entertained. I don't care that you are head to toe cropped and polished like it's a pageant. I just want to be entertained. I think a lot of people, or some people get, oh, if I do a show, I got to be hair cropped. I got to do all this kind of stuff. But it's so much pressure, and it doesn't seem as fun as some of the other shows I go to, where people are just being entertained and they're just having a good time. Yeah, that garments might not be the best garment, but this person has put on the show and entertained the crowd, and it got the crowd.
That's how I feel. That's how if you entertaining, sometimes I'm gonna look over how you look, because that's what sometimes that means you don't know, and somebody need to help you. But if you have the spunk, you have the talent and I can see it in you, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna reach out to you. So right now we're gonna take another commercial, and we'll be right back. and we are back, y'all. Girl, sit up here, kick in with Coco, honey. Baby, if I tell you Mama be on that time, if I tell you she be on that time, honey, we gonna play a little game. It's called what? Let me make up a name. First word that come to mind. And that's what we gonna play. It's called first word that come to mind. Since we're talking about pageants and all that kind of stuff like that, when you hear the word gown, what's the first word that come to y'all mind? My first word come to my mind is Alexis Gabrielle Sharon. That's what come to mind.
Sasha Valentino.
And it don't have to be a person.
Shay Larice. Mine is Shay Larice.
Kennedy.
Sickening.
Lily Rubin.
Come on, Lily Rubin. Baby, if I tell you my very first gown came out of Lily Rubin, child, and if I tell you it was tight boots, I had to but I wanted me a dress out of Lily Rubin so bad. When you think talent, first word that come to mind, Fantasia.
Tasha Long.
Tevin.
Michael Jackson.
Kennedy.
Us. Okay.
Neil.
David Freckles.
First thing that comes to my mind is exactly us. Because guess what? The gays are the most talented people I know. Child. Thank you. The gays are the most talented people I know. I have some of the most amazing friends and colleagues and people in the business that do everything that make these straight people come to life. You know, because I think without us, there's a lot of people that wouldn't even make it on TV, honey. True T. So,
True.
Best production.
Now, actually, I think of Fantasia when I think of production.
Yes, God, now.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Thank you.
Oh, I immediately thought of Alexis, the Hello Dolly.
Tevin.
I said
Toby.
Ross.
Toby.
I'm sorry. Well, I said.
What you said the same thing?
No, I said Toby.
I said
on Toby
Ross.
Talent.
And what you say, Fantasia?
Tommy Ross.
When I think of production, I think of Stephanie Bofield from EOY, the Man of La Mancha.
Oh no.
You got to go back and watch it. It was the most amazing talent I have probably ever seen in my life. In my entire life. And I think the next thing that came even close to that was Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington's Hello Dolly. That's probably was one of the most amazing things. Presentation.
Me.
Sheena Divine Cassidy.
Akiria.
Antoinette Chanel
I
Roberts.
can't think of her name. Why is her name at the tip of my tongue?
For me, presentation, any year at Black Universe.
Okay.
Any year at Black Universe or Continental. That for me. What about you, Fantasia?
Well, the first word that come to mind is MVU.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
What are y'all swimsuit?
Yoshika.
Neil, get out my throat. Get out my throat. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Yoshiko Shiro.
Dame Ramsey.
Who?
Dame Ramsey.
Okay.
Dame.
Yes, God. Yes, now, we ain't saying nothing about no boys. Yes,
I'm saying.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that because I was thinking of two, and I was like, I need to pick one of them.
And Michael Masters.
C.A. Lopez.
C.A. Lopez.
Angel used to do it for me in swimsuit too.
Angel.
Now Pierre had
got Michael Valentine. Pierre
got me 1 year.
Ooh, we can go on and on.
Paris
friend,
right?
Oh my God!
Jasmine Bonet.
My world peace friend. World peace sister. Black.
Who that girl that sung for Trump?
No.
Wait.
When I think of swim, okay, you can have your Sheikah. I got something else. When I think of swim,
who you got?
Biggie and Tupac.
Sasha Sanchez. I got somebody that ain't even been to Continental. Porsche Paris. Baby, they say Biden, my sister put on a swimsuit, baby, what, and shake it up. What's up, Porsche?
Hey,
mine is Mercedes Black.
Hello.
Hey, Porsche.
We glad my sister came in.
I had to catch the last few minutes just to tell Fantasia I love you. I missed it tonight.
I love you too, darling.
I know y'all had a good talk. I hated I couldn't argue with Neil tonight. We just getting through with the show. I haven't even got my check. I said, let me please just go in and pay my respects to let you know I was booked tonight. Otherwise, I would have been up in here in the conversation with you guys. I really had a lot to say, but I guess
okay, go get that low.
Okay, go get that low, girl.
Okay, talk to y'all later.
We love you, Porsche. All right, Porsche came in, child. Okay. Porsche's in New Orleans right now on a booking with Valentino and all of them people down in New Orleans. They had a show tonight, so good thing we got to see Porsche.
I'm gonna send her a message. She wasn't here to argue with me, but she looked like she was fighting somebody.
Oh my God! Your mouth,
child. Hold on. So look, we're glad that you guys came, and don't forget, we are looking for people to donate to our live show in Atlanta, Georgia. It's December 16th. We're trying to solidify the date. If you want to post a flyer or a video or anything to advertise what you are doing here at Our Point of View, we welcome you to do so here at Our Point of View. Fantasia, we thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna have you dip in and dip out because I know you be doing some things over there, child. So we're gonna have you dip in and dip out. We like to have your point of view. So we appreciate you being here on the show and sticking it out with us. We enjoy you. Y'all show some hearts and love and all that, and follow Fantasia on her social media. When is your shows and everything? Because we advertise you every week, but tell the people where they can catch you and what you're doing.
My shows are Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and they're bi-weekly. So I don't do it every week; it's every other week. So it won't be this Friday. It'll be the following Friday, which will be on the 27th. Will be my next show, and then bi-weekly after that. So
y'all catch Fantasia on Facebook and get her just because, baby, she be turning it out. She do costumes, she do looks, she got themes, she got all kind of things. And what?
And you never know where I'm going. You never know where I'm going to be. Where I'm going to be filming from.
Okay, you never know where she's gonna be filming. She got all the spots down there to use it. So we thank you guys so much. Neil, we gonna say some prayers for you because you got some things going on that you need to handle and pray up. So y'all say some prayers for Neil.
You.
We're not gonna get into that, but just know that y'all need to say some prayers for Neil and his family. Tevin, I love you, son, as always. Sister, I love you, Kennedy Davenport. We love y'all for free over here at Our Point of View. We welcome y'all. Next week we have Maya Ross Monroe from Atlanta, Georgia. And what's the club called? Midtown Moon.
Midtown Moon.
Yes. From the Midtown Moon, and I'll be there. When I be there,
MLK weekend.
Thank you, because I was about to say Memorial Day. It was an M. but I gotta go to the Boom Boom Room over at Hamburger Mary's. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're here each and every Wednesday night. Fantasia, we love you. We'll see you bi-weekly on your shows. Kennedy Davenport, we love you. Neil, we love you. We love all of y'all. Because that's what we gotta do. Because guess what? They about to close our ass down. So y'all ain't gonna have nothing to watch but Our Point of View. So get your juice. We thank you so much.